play we're going to be going over is in Gun Bunch. It is Mesh Post. Mesh Post is a play that's been well known as a really good play for a long time. We'll start out running against a cover 3, and this gives you a lot of options on this play. So we're going to motion out Davis here and put Beasley on a smoke route and put Diggs on an out route over there. Now what that does is it will allow us to throw this ball to Singletary in here with a low ball 5 yards every time. Now if you want to, you can wait on it a little bit longer. I tend to just take what I've got there and then quite often, but we'll set this up like this again so you can see, and you can throw that in there, and that's more like 10 yards, maybe even 15. Where do we start? 20 yard line, so it's 15 yard play. So you can throw that ball in there. You can also probably just throw this quick out route here, because the safety's the guy that's in the flat zone, and the safety can't get all the way from his deep position there all the way down to the flat to play it. On top of that, you always want to run this so that the running back is on the short side of the field. It won't work if he's to the wide side of the field. In general, you always want to run the bunch to the wide side of the field. So here the bunch is on the right, we want to be on the left hash. And you can just throw this check down to your tight end, get upfield, say 10 yards, and it's really easy reads. Generally the progression on this play is just, now if you're looking at it and you're thinking, well, I'm probably going to have the running back here, go for the running back, that's fine. The running back generally won't be there versus a cover 2, but the first read on the play, I would always just throw it out to the tight end. Throw it out to the tight end, get 10 yards. And it's easy as that. It's an easy 10 yard play every time versus cover 3. If they hard flat, it's not, but they're unlikely to hard flat this too often. Then your next read from here, throw this in here to R1. Now what you're doing here is creating a high-low. If we have a look at the replay, you can see the high-low, that this hitch route sits low and Davis's route goes over the top of it to here. Now if we waited a little bit longer, as he crosses there, we could probably throw that ball in here and you'll get a diving catch most of the time, and you can throw that ball in there. But as he's wide open, Davis has ran the coverage off for him. He's pulled the coverage out to the flat. You can even hit him when he's wide open, but Davis has pulled to the guy deep here. He's sitting in this nice pocket of space. We throw him the ball, get upfield, try and get some yards. What's that? That's like 9 yards, is it? Where did we snap it from? We snapped it from the 20, and he's at the 30 yard line. So that's 10 yards, 10 yards, something like that. The running back also has ran his route. So if we go on the running back, you can see running back's wide open here. You can throw this ball here, catch it, get upfield. This is, he's still wide open, Now it's probably a little bit tight, but the ball's already been thrown. You're easily going to pick up 10 yards on this. So that's pretty much your reads, and throw out to whichever one's open. This is against cover 3, pretty much everything's open. I'm going to try and throw, see here, bash, can even get some rack, idiot dropped it, but now with this play, there's nothing too special to it. In general, I'd probably say just throw out to the tight end or the running back, whichever one gets open. If you see tight ends open, throw it to him. And you can, as I said before, you can throw this ball in here. It's in traffic and it may get dropped like that with a bad receiver, but you can throw that ball in there. So say you really need it, it's 3rd and 15, you can go to this play, step up in the pocket, and we just about completed it. Linebackers are generally not going to get the greatest of animations, especially if the user's not. If the user's on it, they may get some, but a lot of the time they won't even get the pick. But the user's going to have a really hard time here, because we stress both of the linebackers at different points. So one of the linebackers is getting pulled to the right to play the hitch, one of the linebackers is getting pulled to the left to play the running back, which will leave the wide receiver over the top. So throw this ball in here, we get the catch. It is a tight throw. It is a tight throw in traffic, and I wouldn't recommend it unless you really need it. But always motion him out. It's better for the spacing. And I'll throw this ball just in there, and then you can possession it and get down. So just as he's going past the linebacker that's about to that's dropping with it. See, we can throw the triangle route out there, wide open. Throw the RB route there, wide open. Throw the tight end out there, wide open. All the routes are wide open. And if we really need to, just as he's about to pass that linebacker that's dropped deep with it, you can fire that ball in there. But the user's stressed to hell. There's no way they can play everything here. That's versus cover 3. Let's have a go versus cover 2. Versus man coverage, it's not the best play. Man coverage is predominantly about what your route running is like versus their route running. The rest of the play, really, the routes don't really matter too much. It's just what's your route running and what's their route running. The running back isn't the greatest read here because one of the guys fans out to him. As you can see, look, he's not really open, but that guy's open. So the versus cover 2, this isn't the best play, but it does get this Davis route gets wide open behind it. So you look here, he gets wide open, and you can also throw the RB check down or the R1 check down route. So you can even throw this ball to the flat here. I wouldn't recommend it, but look, you throw this ball here, he's going to get some yards after the catch. Now as he pulls him out, you've still got this guy, he's wide open still. You can catch it, take you 7-8 yards. It's just a solid little play. Again, it's not too bomb heavy, but it is worth quite a lot of yards. So here, you can throw this ball out to your right tight end, 5 yards, 6 yards, it'll do. But yeah, that's mesh post at a gun trips tight end. Yeah, it's just a solid play, and I will catch you in the next one.